I'm Brianna. Welcome to my life on paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. I'm playing along with Follow a Sketch February with State Goddess at Scrapping Reflections. And this sketch is by Noella at creativelyyours.wordpress.com. I started out with two photos. They're both of my husband and myself at Disneyland in California in March of 24. And I'm going to take this horizontal 4x6 photo and trim it into a 3x4. There's lots of extra things that didn't really serve any purpose, so I trimmed them right out. I'm not sure what size that photo is. I think it's more like 3.5 by three and a quarter or something like that. The other one, I do trim off the white border, and so it's a little bit smaller than the 4x6. And actually, looking at it on the grid man, it looks closer to 3.5 by 4. So it looks bigger on the final product. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so I do have these photoplay papers. They are glossy. I have two different kits of them, and I have a whole bunch of stickers left from probably other collections as well. So, and I pulled out, I have 49 to Market washi tape, which I actually don't end up using, but I thought I'd have it there just in case. I take the teacup paper and cut it, I believe, into half. So that's a 12x6 piece of paper, but I am going to trim it a little bit shorter than the 12 inches across. And then I'm just taking my more scraps of paper to get the rest of the layout together and kind of figuring out where I might want things to lay. I look at the layout again and figured out that I cut my teacup paper too short. So I did cut another strip out, and luckily that black and white strip is going to cover that all up. So that doesn't matter. I will mat the photos in black. Yeah, I know I see this every time, but in case you're new here, make sure you check out the playlist below. I will also have all the information listed for Sandy. She's State Goddess on YouTube and Scrapping Reflections on Facebook, and she has a store there. It's all listed below, but also check out the playlist of everyone else that's playing along with Follow Sketch February. Not everyone is playing along every day, but it's very interesting to see how other people are using the same sketches. And then you can also go to the Facebook group at Scrapping Reflections, go to the album, and then see everybody's take on the sketch there, and you can add yours as well. So I am liking how this is looking. So I'm just trying to kind of finish up sizes and placement. I'm going to get that branding strip off the background paper. It's that nice craft. It is glossy. The play paper is glossy. So if that's not something that you like, you want to stay away from photo play. It's been a little bit since I've let everyone know that my favorite place to get the refills for the ATG is Tape Jungle, and they do run sales twice a year. I think it might be like Mother's Day and Black Friday. I got a whole big case, and I have not needed to buy any for a little while now. My husband and I will be taking another trip to California in March again this year, so I'm looking forward to having these photos scrapbooked before we go on this trip this year. It was the Beer and Wine Festival, which we had never been to before at Disney. It was a little underwhelming. Granted, this is Disneyland. I'm sure it's more done up in Disney World, but we did have to try out. I think I think we're trying out some wine here, taking a break, but it was a fun time. There's other pictures that I will be scrapping from this as well. I have way more Disney supplies than I'll ever use, but it's fun to it's always fun to have choices, right? So I'm doing a lot with my Disney pictures from this trip. It's going to be a lot of this yellow, red, and black. These photo play papers don't have any of that light blue that you'll see in some collections. Now, that being said, I do have stickers from other collections so that you will sometimes see me use a little bit of blue in these layouts due to the stickers and the chipboard as well. Off to the right, I do have some cut apart cards from this collection. I do not end up using any of those though. So after getting, I did a pretty good job with the stripes, right? Put my pictures in place. Check out to see if I want to use any of the cut apart cards. I don't know. Um, we didn't drive there, but I went to the sticker sheet and I got a border sticker that I will adhere down, and then I'm just going to trim it a little bit because I'm kind of I'm following the sketch and it just hangs over that card stack there a little bit, so that's what I'm going to do as well. And then I do save that little piece at the end. You know, it could it would be a nice addition to like a tag or something down the road. As I'm filming this, my husband and I are leaving Florida tomorrow and going back home. And so the next video you will see from me will be at my normal desk and my normal setup with all my normal supplies too. Here is a tag that says magic. And then I have this little or big, the big ticket. I thought that looked good there. I know that's not where that's where the title is supposed to go, but I like the way the ticket felt there went there. And then I have those cardstock or the brown craft pieces, not the sticker, are from Creative Memories. No, they're from Close to My Heart. And I just had those on my desk, so I'm going to pull some of those in. The sticker inside the frame says, "You're never too old to wish upon a star." And then the ticket says, "Admissions and Magic, admit one, 5 cents." So I will get those photos adhered down, and then I am still going to work on embellishing some. I do have cardstock and regular stickers to choose from. So the Mickey hands are cardstock. I meant chipboard. So the Mickey hands are chipboard. And then I'm going to put a little arrow. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. It kind of flies around. I know I want to use it. I just don't know where. Um, the camera is also a chipboard, I believe. And trying to figure out where I want that arrow, where it makes sense. So now I have just a little bit of blue up in that ticket. I have a little bit of blue in that camera. So I bring in this banner, which has a little bit of blue in it. The last thing I will do is take some hearts from the sticker sheet and put two into each kind of cluster. And I'm still trying to figure out where that arrow goes, but it will land there and that's where it stays. So I am getting different colored hearts. I've got a couple blue ones, um, a couple black ones. No, one black one and two red ones. Thank you guys so much for following along and commenting and subscribing and doing all the good YouTube things. I so appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. I hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and please come back and see me again soon.